Heyo, I only have like 5 minutes because I have to go get my son from school, so I'm gonna rush through some of this stuff. This is for my nutrition group. I don't know if this goes on my main news feed for people to get on, but this is for my nutrition group. So this is what I expect from you. Some of you are in this group to try the portion fix. Some of you are in it to learn. Some of you are in it to make new recipes, make new meals, and learn that way. Maybe it's a mixture of some of them, but whatever it is, we all have one thing in common, and that is to be better and to get healthier, right? Right. So that means we're all in this together. I have a few things I'm working on that I struggle with. So I'm in this group with you, and I might be leading it, but I'm with you in it, and we're all in this together. So the one thing I really expect from you is to participate. And that doesn't mean you have to be posting a new recipe every day or making a post every day, but I do expect you to comment on other people's posts and to just be here, support each other and post what you're doing. So just participate is the biggest expectation for you guys. My thoughts are kind of all over the place, so let me just look at this. So I've told you that this group is kind of whatever you want to take out of it. You don't have to do 5 meals a week. You can just do one. Maybe you want to do 1 a week and 2 next week and 3 the next. This is all about what you want to do and what you can handle. So let's see. What I'm worried about is I've got all this information from a few different places that I'm trying to put in together, and I'm worried about overloading you with all this information that you just are going to crap out. And so that's not what I want at all. This is a long process. I've been at it a year and a half, and I've got a lot of work on still. You cannot fix everything in 3 weeks. This will take time. So, my husband's is diabetic, and he just had an appointment a couple weeks ago, and they told him his plate was supposed to be 60% vegetables, and I was like, yikes, because that's on me. I'm cooking his dinners for the most part, and so I've got to work on that. But I do feel a little bit at ease because he's drinking his Shakeology every day, so I know he's getting his nutrition, but it's still something I really need to work on. Anyway, so many of you, you may have some bad habits or things you buy that you shouldn't. So we're going to go slow, and remember to not try and put into action everything I'm telling you, because then you will quit and fail. And I don't want that. So slow and steady wins the race, right? And easing into this might be a good move anyway, because if you've been eating a lot of processed foods or things with artificial flavoring, then your taste buds and your body have kind of been tricked. Okay, your body is thinking that healthy foods are bland because you've been eating all these fake foods, basically, So, but your taste buds can change, and the longer you incorporate this healthy lifestyle and good nutrition, your taste buds will change, and you will actually grow to like healthy foods all the time, and you will not like some of the processed foods that you would have on a normal basis. It's easier to resist the more you live like this. And not just resist, you just don't even want that stuff anymore. In August, I did the 21-Day Fix Extreme program, and afterwards I was like, all right, yeah, I can have something good and bad. Bad for me because I've been working hard the last 3 weeks. I grabbed a bag of Hostess donuts because they were only $1, and I grabbed one, took a bite, and it wasn't even good, so I put it back in. But you will grow to not like those things the longer you eat like this. So think of it that way, and it'll be a fun experiment, right? And then another reason you want to ease into this is kids. You can't spring all this on them at once. Yesterday, seeing my son eat 3 pieces of broccoli without anything, just plain, and he liked it, I was like, that blew me away. He's actually the son that takes after Ryan, who doesn't normally eat like this. Trying to be nice because the sisters are in this group. Anyway, so the kids' taste buds need to transform as well, and it takes time. So anyway, and kids is a whole nother topic I want to cover, but if you are doing this and you're wanting to make it a family affair, I am for giving kids options, but you can't give them like one healthy option and then, a processed macaroni and cheese option, because the more they choose the macaroni and cheese, there's no hope for the other one. I give options, but I give them 2 healthy options. Anyway, back to the point. You can expect from me, I'll do 3 posts a day probably. The first one is a learning one. The second one is like I'm still deciding on this, whether I want it to just be like a health fact or like a food comparison, like margarine versus butter or white versus wheat, or, just something like that. And then the third one is I want to do a new recipe every day. And don't think that you have to. This is me, because you got breakfast, lunch, dinner, you got snacks, salad dressings, you've got Shakeology, and what else? Drinks. You've got a bunch of stuff you can play around with, and so I'm just looking for one new one a day. So you can plan on a post regarding a recipe that I'm doing. What I expect from you is if you're trying new recipes, to post it. And if you're not doing a recipe that day, then comment on someone else's, and you can ask questions. Just be in the group, be active. And then the next point I want to make is I just added a file to the group, Michi's Ladder. I don't know how to say it, Michi's. And it's, once you open the group, the second icon at the bottom, it's like the group feed button. Push that, and then, so it's the second icon from the left, and once you push that, then the middle on the top is, it says infos and files. So click that, and you'll be able to, and then you'll click files again, and then you'll see the ladder there. And so I want you to look at that. I want you to choose one bad habit you kind of want to work on. This is different than your assignment yesterday. Yesterday was goals and what you want to get out of the group. But today is, one specific bad habit. Maybe you drink a soda every day and you don't want to do that. You want to work on that, okay? My mom sprinkles sugar on strawberries when she gives them to my kids. I'm like, they're going to eat the strawberries anyway. You don't have to sprinkle sugar on them. Maybe do that. Maybe you put Capri Sun in your kid's lunch, and you want to work on that. Maybe go out to eat for lunch. I don't know. So just think of one thing you do that you want to work on. For me, I have been, for years, I've been making unhealthy syrups. My whole family kind of knows, because I'm my nieces and nephews' favorite, because I make those syrups. Anyway, so I need to work on that, because we have syrup on a weekly basis, and I want to try and find a healthier version, I guess, and still be good. Anyway, so that's mine. Think of one thing, post it. I'm sorry, I'm going to be doing these videos Facebook Live in the group, because they don't take up memory on my phone, and then I can just put them in the group from here. So anyway, that's that. So post in the group, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.